All right, you're probably thinking, I have no books to read to my older kids. I don't like The Count of Monte Cristo. I don't want to read Don Quixote. That may be a bit too overwhelming for me. So here's some recommendations to read to your older kids. Go ahead and start with Aesop's Illustrated Fables. I really like this book. I read this a few years back, and it has like the cutest little stories talking about animals and how it more or less like relates to real life. And so I just really love this Illustrated Fables book. Next, we have King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. I have not read this, but I really want to. And I will say that it's a beautiful book. It's written, I believe, in the 1600s. But go ahead and just pull this out and just start reading it to your older kids. My other recommendations are A Thousand One Arabian Nights. I haven't read this as well, but I believe this is kid friendly. And then also Sherlock Holmes classic stories. I'm not a huge Sherlock Holmes fan, but I will say that they are pretty easy to read for families or for struggling readers. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Around the World in 80 Days are both written by Jules Verne. They're so good. I absolutely love them. The type of books where it has like a lot of science packed into it, and those written, I believe, 1 to 200 years ago, it still has like a lot of relevant technology. And so it talks about like what would it look like if we had a submarine, or what would it look like to travel around the world in 80 days. And so I just love like, it's so action packed, has a little bit of romance, no sex scenes. I will say that Around the World in 80 Days does talk about opium crisis, so you can talk about that with your older kids as well. Those are just some of my recommendations for classic literature when it comes to reading to your older children. I will say that getting in the habit of reading 10 to 20, 30 minutes a day, especially to your kids, will really help build that bond between you and them. And also it just helps them like have a stronger literary foundation. So follow for more recommendations.